One day my friend told me there's actually a great church in the medical center, and I visited church several times. I found the church in the center is an amazing place. I find it's just small but warm. I feel at home, so I decided to join the church.
Then I found the Facebook group online. I was searching, and I found out that Lunch Break Fellowship was just a mere walk away. I was surprised. I didn't have a church family, a church home at that time, and I just, for what it was worth, took a walk, and it was a slow gradient. I can't say I dove in, but once I had a little taste, I will say that it gained momentum.
Well, I just became involved with the church heavily this summer as the intern, but I am from the same hometown as Ben and Kelly, and so I was there whenever they decided to come here and start this church, and was really excited for them there because I knew that God had great plans for them.
I think the one thing that really stood out for me when I first came to visit was the people. Jesus says in the Gospels somewhere that we'll love one another, and by how you love one another, this is how people are going to know that you are of Christ, that you are His disciple.
I feel like the community I have here, the people that I've met, are truly brothers and sisters to me. I feel like they're the people that I would call in the middle of the night if there was anything, and I know that they would drop anything for me, I would drop anything for them. It's that kind of true, authentic companionship and community. I think that is what is most important.
I've only been here for maybe 2 or 3 months, but meeting up with Pastor Ben and just seeing how like my kind of efforts of reaching out to the medical center area and what y'all are doing here and how they totally flow together. Having just this kind of community that I can invite people to has been really awesome. And then even though my schedule has been busy lately, but now I've been able to visit community groups and take part in that. That fellowship with people has been really impactful in my life and being encouraged by the faith of others.
It's been a lot of awesome community here. I've learned a whole lot. There's been a lot of opportunities to serve, both here in the medical center area, but also overseas, a lot of overseas mission trips.
The church is very mission focused, and that's one of the things I really appreciate here. And just through the process of just being here and being around the body here, it's kind of really opened my eyes to what God's doing in the rest of the world and not just here in the States.
Okay, community groups has been a great opportunity for me to work with people and learn from the Word with other people, and also to serve people within our church and outside of our church. And I just feel really blessed to be a part of this group of believers.
When I see Church in the Center, I see a very dynamic church full of God, love, and grace. And every year, every season, we have so many opportunities to reach out the communities. And from that, I have learned how to love our neighbors with God's love, and I'm going to do it later, no matter where I am.
I'm thankful for Church in the Center. It's really given Lindsay and I an opportunity, lots of places to serve in new ways. It's been challenging to be a part of this community, be a part of what God's doing here in the Medical Center of Houston.
After stumbling 8 months of unemployment, I'm back into the public school arena. And I thought I will never teach middle school. I'm not into teenagers, but God had different plans for me. So this church made me not to run away back to my little town. Indeed, the hills have been a family away from my family, and this church has allowed me to stand strong and wait on the Lord. I don't know exactly what are the perfect plans, but I know God has a plan for me.
The church has really been an example of that, of God's unconditional love, and just the strengthening, and just people that will love you and that are there with you, and true friends, and just an amazing example of family and all of that. So it's been really nice to be a part of the body for several years.
Thanks to Church in the Center, I have taken that educational priority and dropped it to number 2, and now I realize that I'm much more satisfied with life because my number 1 priority is trying to be like Christ and trying to follow God's plan.
So Church in the Center for me has really become my family away from my family, and
Going through graduate school, it has been a really challenging experience, physically, spiritually, mentally, and I would not have made it without the Church and Center people just loving on me and supporting me and praying with me.
When I come here, I feel at home. I feel as if I'm still in my country. I enjoy fellowship with people. I enjoy the love, the caring.
Church in the Center has been just an amazing family to not just myself, but to so many people here, and it's just been a blessing to be a part of that ministry and to be a part of that family, to where we truly have authentic believers and just real people that just love each other, that want to serve God together.
Hey, you know, one of the things that I really appreciate about this church, it's been a blessing to our lives, is just how everyone loves and reaches out to my family. You know, it's so cool. Every Sunday after church, there's tons of people that are playing with my kids, and Kelly has so many friends, ladies that are reaching out to and showing love towards her. And so that means a huge amount to a pastor, that, you know, I'm not just the preacher guy, but I'm part of this family and people are loving on my family. And that is awesome. So I just want to say thank you to